course he's hacking.
I wonder who's at my door. Let's go find out.
Let's see. What the?
I have come from the Bloody Company and I have a very special package to deliver to you.
Why this package for me?
Well, you've helped us out a lot and you have very cool videos.
So wait, who are you?
That I cannot say. I shall leave now.
Alright, whatever, I'll just get my package.
Oh boy, this is so heavy. Okay, here's the box that Bloody sent us. Now, let's unbox this. First impressions opening up this box. Let's go. Holy crap, this is incredible. So right off the bat, as you can see, we got an A70 and an A60 in the new, smaller boxes. And we have a newer form of a Bloody mouse that I'm not aware of yet. It's called the SP80. Right here we have a keyboard. Actually, it's called the B945. Another keyboard, the B820. These are really hefty. And finally, another B series keyboard, so B930. Right here is all of the stuff they sent us. 3 keyboards and 3 mice. Now we're gonna unbox them all individually. I'll let you know what I think of them, test them out, and we'll review all of them for you. Hey, before we start the review, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button below. We are so close to getting YouTube Break at 30,000 subscribers. I believe in you. Now, let's get back to the review. To start off, let's go over the mice that all of you are probably familiar with. And they are the Bloody Abedless and the Bloody A60. Both of these mice are pretty much identical in shape, but their surface coatings vary. The Abedless is one of the best drag clicking mice out there. It drag clicks phenomenally. Fun fact, the original boxes that these mice came in were actually much larger back then. Now, Bloody has made them smaller and is helping out the environment by reducing packaging costs. Okay, since all of you know about these mice, let's move on to the mouse that pretty much none of you are familiar with. And that is the Bloody SP80. This mouse is a relatively unknown Bloody mouse, but I think it's actually a pretty good mouse. This mouse comes packaged in a beautiful, high quality red box with a removable magnetic lid. On my first impressions, I don't think this mouse is the most aesthetically pleasing mouse out there, but I have to say, after using it for quite a bit, the shape feels really great on your hand. I actually prefer the shape of the SP80 over the Bloody A70. It's far more ergonomic. So, does the mouse drag click? Well, actually, yes and no. Initially, the mouse could not drag click at all out of the box, even when I went into the software to adjust the debounce. But after updating the software, I'll make a future video on that, I was able to make the mouse drag click perfectly fine. In fact, the mouse can drag click up to 50 CPS pretty easily. I could do block clutches, I could do telly bridges, and I could reduce exceptionally with this mouse. The mouse has pretty great texture and has relatively long switches, which are great for long drag clicks. The last thing I like about this mouse is the fact that it's on the lighter end of Bloody mice. Weighing this mouse off camera, this mouse weighs a realistic 105 grams, which is 20 grams lighter than the Bloody Abedless. Still a bit heavy for a mouse, but that's an improvement. Now let's move on to the keyboards. The first keyboard I'm going to be reviewing is the B930. I'm more into smaller keyboards, like 70% keyboards, rather than full-size keyboards with a numpad. This keyboard uses brown linear light strike switches, which are really smooth and very responsive. There's very little wobble to the keys, and they move up and down very smooth, which is optimal for gaming. Of course, the keyboard is full RGB and has various pre-programmed animations that you can set. By the way, I replaced the WASD keycaps with some keycaps that were provided with the box. I personally like the metal bezel that goes around the keyboard case. I think it's pretty cool. Coming off a trashy laptop membrane keyboard, the difference in experience using an actual Bloody keyboard compared to the membrane keyboard is unreal. Switching through my hotkeys in Minecraft feels so much more smooth and precise. Overall, if you're getting this keyboard for gaming, you'll love it. It's pretty nice. I've had no problems with it. Now, let's move on to our first full-size keyboard, and that is the Bloody B820. First off, the box that this mouse comes in is absolutely beautiful and extremely high quality. It's pretty similar to the Bloody SP80 box. This keyboard, just like the B930, has fully customizable RGB and animations, and this keyboard comes with red linear light strike switches, which are of course optical, which feel a bit different than the browns in the last keyboard. Once again, the clicks feel fine, they're nice, smooth, and responsive. I've had no issues whatsoever gaming with this keyboard. However, I like the B930 a little bit more because of its smaller size. I prefer to have more real estate on the right side of my desk instead of having a numpad there. Finally, let's move on to the big dog, the B945. This keyboard is a massive full-size keyboard with the numpad actually on the left side of the keyboard. Once again, the box is premium quality, just like the B820 box. Unlike the other two keyboards, this keyboard comes with orange tactile light strike switches, and it comes with a bunch of unmarked clear keycaps, which I replaced the WASD keys with. And I'm also a huge fan of the numpad being on the left side rather than the right side, which gives you all the space you need for your mouse. I'm not a huge expert in keyboards, but I believe the general consensus is that tactile switches are more for typing and linear switches are more for gaming. I personally don't really enjoy tactile switches for gaming. I like linear ones. I think this keyboard is awesome for typing because of its tactile switches. For gaming, I think I might have to get used to it. All in all, I'd like to massively thank the Bloody Company for sending me out this awesome gift. Disclaimer, this video was not sponsored whatsoever. All of my opinions were genuine. Subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram, because I always show sneak peeks to my future videos there. Don't worry, I have a huge mouse mounting project in the works that will come in about a month or so. Thanks for sticking around this far. I'll see you in the next video.